So we've just entered the bush off the road here, and it's quite nice. Haven't run into anyone, and I think there's a very low chance of seeing anyone now. So I don't really know where exactly we're going to camp for the night. Just walking along here, it says no access. This track is for conservation management purposes only. But we're just going to find somewhere a bit off the little trail here to camp for the night that's got water. And yeah, this is my first solo camping mission. Just thought I'd do some footage here walking through. As you can see, the track here, fairly easy to follow. Actually really beautiful, fairly open. I'm not sure what the elevation is here, but apart from the rain in the morning, I'm hoping it's not going to get below 4 degrees. But if so, it would just mean a bit of a chilly one and sleeping with all my clothes on. But yeah. Alright, sweet guys, so we've actually found ourselves a spot for the night. It's a good probably 20 or 30 meters away from the main trail. You can't actually see it. Maybe if someone was walking by and they heard some noise and they saw some smoke, there may be a small chance of someone seeing it from the hut. But I'm not really out here to be hiding as much as just get out of the way. So yeah, I'm going to set up the tent right here, and then we'll talk about making this fire. Alright, we've got the mattress pumped up and the sleeping bag in there. So I quickly thought I'd give you a rundown of the setup. The mattress here, we've got 10-year-old solar Neo Air mattress, and this has done me really well. You can even see a bit of wear and tear, but I've never had any issues with it deflating. Super warm mattress, super lightweight. And then we've got a MacPack sleeping bag here. 10 years old also. It's free season, probably rated for about 0 degrees when it was new. But hopefully we won't get that cold tonight. I think it's expected to be 5 to 6 degrees. But yeah, we've got a cozy little setup in here. This is a 2-person tent, but it's very small for 2 people.
Okay, so I've cheated a little bit. I've got a candle, a bit of toilet paper to help me off. Then we're going to go to some bracken fern and some lighter stuff. I guess I'll just try it as one-handed and see if we can film getting this fire going. Okay, so we need to bend that wick up, maybe that. Perfect. Now we don't have to worry about everything lining on fire, because everything's so bloody wet out here. Okay. Right, we got tissue paper. Catching on fire now. Next step is this bracken fern. I'm going to get some of this lighter stuff. Sort of pile it on. And put out our candle. It's reasonably hard to do while filming, but just some of that light stuff going. Check it out here. So we've got the candle sort of helping dry it out and keep it going. Smoke in our face. Let's try to get some of these little twigs. Lighting. Everything's so wet, but you know, we're just trying our best here, I guess. Nice. We slowly feed it. And it'll slowly get stronger and stronger. Enough that it can handle a little bit of moisture from these twigs. Perfect. So actually working better than I expected. Put the candle there. Bit of a waste of the candle, but we'll take the candle away once this is a little bit more comfortable. I'm going to slowly start adding some slightly bigger twigs.
Okay, so after a little bit of nurturing, seems like it's going to be able to sustain itself and dry out the wood that's around itself. It's all pretty wet, but I'm just going to have to slowly find little dry bits to add out. Really good to see that fire catching on fully. I'm here enjoying a spades. So yeah, it's a great moment to finally see those bigger bits of wood catching on. And alright, so for dinner tonight we've got some venison that I bought from home. And even though the fire's not huge yet, it's still got some good embers. And so I'm going to try to get this started so that it'll be ready. But yeah, I'll try to do this one-handed. Venison steak that I prepared from home. And we covered it. Some nice herbs and spices. And I'm just going to chuck it in there. Okay, so I've just taken this out, and now it's had a bit of a roast. I'm going to add the next part, which is the tomato.
Perfect, we'll actually send it straight in. Sweet.
Yeah, hopefully this will be ready to eat sooner or later. Alright, as much as I wanted to persevere with the fire, it's probably was gonna take all night blowing that bitch to get it fucking going. So I've got the cooker running. Then hopefully this will be a faster process. Alright guys, so this is a bit cheeky. We've got our food cooking here. What's this? Alrighty guys, so we've got the food cooking away here. I've given up on the fire here. I had a really wet ass because I was sitting on this branch here. It's fucking wet. But I moved the ashes away and I've been sitting on where the fire was, and it's actually been a great idea because it's just kept my ass warm. I've sort of decided now that once this food's cooked, that's going to be me. Can't be bothered with the fire anymore. But anyways, this is the plan. Kind of dodged out by this whole situation. It's kind of sitting there. But yeah, I just brought a few of these around with me. This is the idea. And then we'll get some more water. Okay guys, it's a bit after 7 o'clock now. And I was getting some funky smells of burntness, and the pasta seemed like it was sort of ready. So this is it. Okay. Alright, taste test time. So, bit of sauce, bit of pasta. Probably should blow on it. Looks not bad. It's cooked for a while, but like, you know, still could have been longer. I don't know, it's hard to describe. I really want to get some of this venison out for you guys. Whoa, there's actually quite a lot of veni in here. It's going to be interesting how cooked this is. Oh, it's actually looking quite good. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. This is a bit of a veni here. Okay. It's cooked. Look, I don't think it's going to be pull apart, guys, but fuck. It's tender enough to right feel like that. You could just about cut it up. It was supposed to be pull apart, you know? Have it with the pasta, but fuck it. It's pretty mean. For out in the middle of nowhere, some Vinny steak like that. Cooked on the fire. Just about finished this venison spag bowl that we made up. And boy, it's nothing amazing. Don't get me wrong, but it did fill a void. Nice and warm. And I was feeling a little cold. And I'm feeling warm, full belly. And it's a good time to just be grateful, you know, for the little things in life, you know. The little things like finishing off that last bit of the cruiser. Having some venison spag bowl. Out in the bush. Okay, update time. I had a little tidy up. No, I am going to tidy up a little bit more and kind of make it look like no one's been here before, as you should do. Got a little something. I was trying to think whether this is, you know, something that I want to do more often. That was almost the intention of this trip, you know, see if I come out and do something by myself, if it's actually fun, or whether I'm kind of just thinking, wish I had some mates with me, or damn, I could be at home, whatever. But yeah, one for the books, I guess, and I will see you when I'm inside the tent, cozied up. Cool, so all cozy up inside. I brought everything inside and kind of anticipated some rain tomorrow. I am going to check the forecast. The position we're in at the moment, if it rains, it may get a little bit wet. It's awfully wet around here. We're not in like a divot or anything, but you know, good thing is the rain's expected for the morning. Worst comes to worst, we get fucking soaked. We out here, about 25-minute walk out of here, straight to the car, home to the shower. So we're actually not in a terrible position. I have put on some thermal leggings from I think when I was about 10 years old. But other than that, I'm actually quite toasty. I'm going to have some of these and just settle down for the night pretty much. But yeah, I'll update if anything interesting happens. But otherwise, good night. Alright, morning. It's now 7 in the morning. As you might be able to hear, it's raining fairly hard. Thankfully, I did make it through the night. Dry. Probably the only issue was that my sleeping bag came unzipped. And so I kind of had to keep it tucked under me to stay warm. But that wasn't too much of an issue. And the other thing was I had to re-inflate my mattress a couple of times during the night, just because it got a little bit low, and I noticed that when it got a bit low, I could feel my body getting closer to the ground, and that's when I'd cool down. It's not that cold, but yeah, having the mattress inflated definitely helped. In terms of getting out of here, it's a bit of a shit one. It's gonna be pack up all my stuff inside the tent and walk out wet. Pack up the tent in the rain. Not really looking forward to that. Alright, so it's 7:20. The rain has actually calmed down slightly, which is good timing. I've packed up everything inside the tent. It's pretty dry in here, I'm gonna say, for how wet it was last night. I have had issues with this tent. The ground sheet is pretty not great. It seems like anywhere there's pressure, water will come through. And I understand it's pretty standard with tents, but you can imagine right under where my whole mattress was, completely soaked, where my feet were hanging over the edge of my mattress, wet. We had a little bag sitting down in my thing, wet. So I think if you really wanted to stay cozy, you'd have to get a ground sheet of sorts. Okay, so everything's packed up inside here. My next step is unfortunately to get outside and get the tent, and I'm going to put it in the bottom part of the bag, probably just give it a shake off and wrap it up all wet and just shove it in, because then I'm going to get going. I'm probably going to get reasonably wet on the way out, but it's only about a 20-25 minute walk, and yeah, after that I'm going to go straight home, get the fire going. Yeah, I'll catch you on the other side.